No child should ever be bullied, but unfortunately, sometimes kids can be pretty mean to each other. Matt from the Asian Arts Center is here with more on how your kids can stand up to bullies in a positive way. Great to have you back. Excellent lessons we're teaching today.
Very important lessons. These are some back-to-school bully-proofing tips. And, so we talk to the kids. A lot of this comes out of the work that we've been doing for a long time. Some kids have a lot of confidence, some don't. They're all worried about what's going to happen going back to school. And that's our first tip, is talk to your kids about what to expect. Tell them they're going to make friends. So you have to tell your kids, look, you're definitely going to make friends.
For sure.
And it's not going to be as bad as you really think it is. And that helps to alleviate some of that initial stress.
Speaking of making friends, that's kind of your second, is making sure that they have social skills.
Social skills are really important. And we teach kids to put their hands up and say stop and tell a bully. So this is what you tell your kids to say to a bully. Stop, stay back, don't touch me. Don't say those things to me. But that all comes from that first step of knowing how to speak up and introduce yourself. Hi, my name is Matt, what's your name?
Katie.
And then they say it back. And what did you have for dinner last night?
Yes.
Yeah, things like that.
Macaroni.
Macaroni. I love macaroni.
Me
now
too.
we have something in common. So you teach
agree.
your kids how to do those things, how to make friends, and that really helps to stop the bullying.
Another thing that can really help to stop it, and this is a big one because kids aren't sure. Do they tattle? Do they talk? It's not about tattling, it's reporting it.
And that's extremely important to tell your kids. There's a difference between tattling and reporting, because a lot of kids don't want to be known as a tattletale, and so much of it goes unreported until it's too late, until the kid's already picked on or doesn't want to go to school. So teach them to say to the teacher, to the parent, to you, this is what's happening to me, and this is who's doing it, and it has to stop. And tell them that it's about reporting an issue. It's not about telling on them, and it's completely different thing. So teach them that language, that it's reporting, it's not tattling.
What if they don't feel comfortable going to a teacher or someone like that? Who else can they talk to? A friend or a guidance counselor?
A friend, a guidance counselor. There are lots of resources in the schools, and schools are doing a really good job. They're doing a better job now of telling kids who it is they're supposed to report to. But as a parent, it's also our job and it's our responsibility to reinforce that at home and say, you're going to go to school, and this is what's going to happen. This is what you have to do. And so you give them some of your confidence when they don't have confidence.
Speaking of confidence, that's really your next point. How do we build that? How do we build confidence in our youngest kids?
Well, we say that confidence is really the best antidote to bullying. And there are lots of activities that they can be in. If they're sitting at home watching television all day, playing video games, they won't be building confidence. So it's really your responsibility as a parent to get them into something. We are experts at it at the Asian Arts Center. We teach confidence. We see it all the time, but there are lots of great programs at community centers, after school, whether it's a sport or another activity, music, dance, science, anything that helps them feel good about themselves, help them develop their voice so that they can speak up when they really have to.
I love those ideas, and you wouldn't necessarily think about all those when your child is thinking of standing up to a bully. Sometimes they're afraid, but if we arm them with the things they need ahead of time, it can really make a big difference.
Yeah, absolutely, and it all comes back to the relationship that you have as a parent and your responsibility as a parent to speak to your kids and to help them navigate some of these things that we just assume that the schools will take care of, that they'll figure out on their own, and sometimes they really won't. And so if we're paying attention and we see it coming, as a parent, we can give them some of our confidence, we can give them the words to use, and if we don't have the words to use, go find them.
Yeah.
There are lots of resources to help us as parents go and find those words to tell our kids to say, go and get into these activities. If we don't know what they are, look it up.
Yeah, very good. Look up the Asian Arts Center. There's the web address at the bottom of your screen. That can help build confidence too. Thank you so much for being here.